we're going to take away some of the chelating groups so that it's
Here at
not working.
SPU, I found that being a scientist doesn't mean I can't be a Christian, nor does being a Christian mean I can't be a scientist. Seeing how one can inform the other. And I think that's necessary, that I can hold both in tandem and that they're not at odds, but in a sense they need to be married together. And in order for me to walk through this world, I need to have both informing the way I understand, perceive, and think about the way that this world operates. Working with Dr. Hunter, he forced me to consider how God might orchestrate my plan. And Dr. Hunter challenged me to say, Dylan, are you trusting? Are you willing enough to let God establish where he wants you to go? And at that point in time, I didn't know where exactly I wanted to go after SPU, what type of program I wanted to enter into. And so we started praying quite a bit about what doors might open. And it became so that God, it felt like, was leading me to apply back east. And evidently, that's exactly where he wanted me. This fall, I'll be studying a master's in bioethics at the Harvard Medical School. And while there, my focus will be primarily on new emergent gene editing technologies. That excites me because I'm stepping into a domain that I don't think inherently has a lot of truth of the gospel in there, but I get to be a part of that conversation while I'm there.
He's trying to figure out what God is doing in the world, what God is doing in his life, how he's a part of God's story, and using his mind and science, and the sciences and now philosophy, to participate in God's work in the world, and preparing him to be a leader, shepherd, steward. It's quite refreshing.
SPU created an environment where I could flourish when it came to my faith. And that was important to me because I didn't want kind of this intellectualism to swamp over what it meant to be a follower of Jesus Christ. And here at SPU, I don't think we sacrifice our own kind of moral conscience to pursue this kind of intellectual fervor that a lot of universities do. I wish everybody could have a Dr. Hunter because Dr. Hunter allowed me to stand on his shoulders and see further and look further and dream further than I could have by myself. He not only inspired me to push further, whether it be academically or in my faith, but he also empowered me to do so by the readings that we did, but then also the prayers that we prayed. Having both, in a sense, was necessary for me to be the man that I am today and the man that's stepping into Harvard in a few short weeks.
I have a grace on my life to mentor young people. So in the process of mentoring, I'm strengthened as well and blessed, and I get insight, deeper insight. We are called to be salt and light in the world. We are called to shepherd institutions and organizations. I believe that the impact that I've had on Dylan and students like him will lead them to become servant leaders.